My mic turned off for the last part of this video, so fried shallots. Crunch, 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 crunch.
So I've been working on fried shallots. Made a lot of mistakes. Finally found my technique for it. They got this nice sweetness to it, kind of like caramel flavor somewhat. Not really. It just tastes really good. I know that they use these a lot in Thai and Lao cuisine, so getting good at it is good for someone who wants to get really good at Thai cuisine. This will be used in my next recipe video. I'm gonna get into it and start frying. 4 ounces of shallots. I would say 4 or 5 medium large shallots. If you want perfect fried shallots, get you a mandolin. You know, the thing that just be careful, don't cut yourself. Or you can thinly slice it. I don't like to thinly slice them. I cut them a little bit bigger than thin. Like that right there, it's around 1/8 of an inch. You get a little bit of crunch instead of thin, just you get hit with a little bit more flavor. You got to get a couple of fried shallots to actually get that full flavor. Here you get hit with a brief amount of flavor, it lingers a little bit, and you're satisfied. And you also get a good amount of crunch. Cut as big as you want, just know the thinner you cut it, the faster it cooks. The bigger you cut it, the longer it cooks. I mean, if I include altitude where I am, this takes around 15-20 minutes. Slice through it. Make sure you cut them all equal. If you don't, they'll all cook at different times. Some will burn before the others will get nice and golden brown. Like that's too thin. I have to throw this away. Very important thing, don't burn it. That will ruin this whole thing. That sounded quite nice, didn't it? After I'm done cutting the shallots, I like to separate each slice into their individual strands. You don't exactly have to do this, it'll happen in the oil, but it doesn't happen to all of them, so you're 2/3 of the way through. When they're in slices like this, my theory, the outside prevents the inside strands from getting heated evenly by the oil. 1 cup of oil, neutral flavor. Don't heat that oil yet, add your shallots. We don't want to rush this process. We're going to infuse the oil. That means we're not going to high heat. That gives the shallots time to infuse the oil with its flavor. Shallot oil is very tasty. It's used in Thai and Lao cuisine. Lower heat, that time we're giving it to fry, allows everything to fry at the same temperature. You go higher heat, everything's frying at a different temperature. Medium heat, by the way, you do need a small pan. If you don't use a small one, you're gonna have to add more oil. That will lead to you diluting the flavor of the oil. You don't want that. Stir every now and then and continue doing that until you see the littlest amount of color. This will take a while, so be patient. I like to poke at it and mix it a little bit more. It'll help separate the strands if you missed any. I'll guess this stage is about 5 to 10 minutes.
Alright, so here's where I try to show you the fried shallots up close. It's really hard to get it to focus on the video. My lighting is still working on it. This place is kind of hard to get good lighting on. But there you go right there. Those look nice and golden brown. The thing is, as soon as that gets a little bit of color, you take it out. You pour it out in this drain right here through a drainer. Quickly, I'm pouring it into a container, and then I'm putting that in the same bowl so I can salt it and I don't have to wash extra bowls. Mix that around. Taste, if it needs a little more salt, add it. The fried shallots last about a month outside the fridge. In the fridge, the fried shallot oil lasts about 2 months, I believe. And yeah, there you go, fried shallot.